to Always Sunny in Calimshan. We're down one today, but the other six are just as primed and ready to go. We're not going to go through introductions today, just because we had a late start. Um, but on your way back through the desert, you of course are heading back to Korbor's Respite, which is a a bar that you guys were kind of halfway living in while you're handling these quests, these offshoot missions, and it got torn into by a giant thunder rock. So upon making it to the respite, there are three folk standing outside of the wreckage. All three are wearing bird-like masks, and Kobor is sitting on in the sand, just kind of arms over his knees, just trying to take it all in. And I have to roll that wheel. Boop. Who has a high perception?
Not me.
Not you.
No.
No. Nobody really.
Like
Any
I-
passive?
counts for
No.
me.
No.
Like passive or just
What would to those who think they would be fine with it? Give me a roll. We'll go with that.
18.
18. With that, you notice a little bit of ways, about 250 yards, give or take, heading due north-ish, a little bit from where you guys were heading, or coming back, I should say. You see two folk, both of which carrying eggs. One has a halo, one has very dark skin, but they seem to be making their trek into the desert.
dirty 20 on that check as well.
Okay. You also notice the pair with a pair of each one carrying eggs. Almost, it's much smaller than the eggs that you saw back at the Rock's Nest. Both you guys want to give me a nature check?
Nature check.
Yeah.
23?
23 and
Oh, thank God. Yeah, not happening.
not
12.
happening. You can figure out from the eggs that you saw prior to the ones that you're seeing being carried by this duo, female are born in much smaller eggs than the male.
Ah.
How big are these eggs?
A little under humanoid size. Like they have to envelop their entire arms around them to carry them. And you can also tell that they look pretty precisely like rock eggs, but they are heading in the direction of which you guys were heading, but a bit of a ways away.
I got a 17 and a 14. I noticed this as well.
17, you notice it. 14, you have no clue.
Cool.
But with the three masked fellows noticing all of you guys come back up, one hands over to Finvia a small card with a key kind of glued onto it, a wax sealed onto it. On it, it says, "We're sorry this has happened. Please join us at our lodge." And it pretty much just has a small, very crudely drawn map that showcases to just outside of Callum's Port to the west side. It's no guess to know that the Thieves Guild is about that area, but that seems to be a new hub, so to speak.
So why me specifically?
Go ahead and give me a investigation check on the card.
Oh my lord. 13.
13. You give the card a couple once-overs, and when you flip it on the back, there is a bit of ink that you can't really tell, but you can see that there's a slight shimmer of kind of a dull white ink.
I'll just kind of put it in my pocket and be like, I may show up. It depends on how the rest of the group feels about this. Appreciate it nonetheless.
Okay. Kobor, as you all begin to mull it over, Kobor kind of stands up and, well, at least I'll be getting paid to fix up this place. Do a little bit better this time. Y'all keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate it. It's been a long week. And he just slowly heads toward Calimsport.
Bye.
Do you not want to show up to the like apology thing they're offering us to?
Kobor kind of does a very slow panning turn and says, I think I'm out of this business. This is a bit over my head. If everything I've worked hard for is up in wings, I'll lay low in town where I think I can rebuild, do better. And he kind of nods and heads back. The three masked fellow, we'll call them, one of an owl mask, one of a crow mask, and one of a blue jay, very softly shaded into a much more darker color. They all just keep their focus on you, but they say nothing.
Which one of them did I try and dink with the boomerang?
I believe it was the pigeon.
Ah, okay. I'll give him a wave.
Okay. The blue jay is the only one to wave back. But as soon as they're done waving, the one in the owl gives a very, very subtle signal, and they begin to head due west toward the Thieves Guild.
I'm sorry. Is there no time? Do we just head over there whenever we want?
Yep,
Is this a head over there now?
You still have the prior engagement of the ship Oasis that's in the middle of nowhere. You can head and do that now, seeing as no one's really hurt. It's up to you. If you want to take a sit, have a long rest.
We don't have a clue on the next artifact, do we?
You do. It's in the Oasis. Remember to bring money. It is hot, hot, hot. Those are the 3 clues given.
Cool. That's up to the rest of you guys.
I mean, how are we sitting on supplies and money?
Water, you guys are good on. Everyone's got rations, as far as I recall. Looking.
Nope,
Things-
I still don't.
We only gave 1 ration from Socks and I to Homeboy. We never really got into an actual fight, so we should be good on health.
I need to convert
Oh.
gold if we're supposed to be gold.
What was that, Q?
I need to convert some money if we're supposed to be taking gold. I need to convert some
Okay. That's
platinum.
sure. There is a bank in town.
Okay. So are we gonna convert all of this plot to gold and then head over to the ship? Or to wherever we're supposed to go?
Oh, God. Sure.
Okay. Heading
I
in.
do, however, need to stop on the way and pick up some rations because I still don't have any.
Copy. As you guys head into town, you can see that there have been a little bit of a mishmash of what seems to be internal conflict. A high-ranking individual seems to have been overthrown very recently. Their home, not very Calimshanian-like. It doesn't look like the Arabian-style theme that matches everything else. It looks a little bit more northerner. It looks very nice, rustic, almost gothic themed. But you see folk from around town hopping in, grabbing a couple things, looting the premises before heading out. The bank a little bit further down. As soon as you make it there, nobody is kind of in line because nobody's really making a deposit or withdrawal. But you guys can very quickly and easily convert your money.
I guess I'll just convert all of it.
Okay. You convert all of it. Quick, simple, easy. They have enough to do so.
Convert half, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll convert half as well.
Okay.
We necessarily need gold.
I mean, it is the more common currency. Like it's like converting $100 bills to like 20s, because 20s are just. It's not going to look nearly as weird if you try to like pay for something and like let's say you want to pick up like an apple or something. People are going to look way weird at you if you throw like a $10 or $20 note than if you throw a $100 note to pick up a $5 apple.
Yeah, it's like
we
it's
necessarily need gold. They say we need gold.
Maybe.
yes,
Maybe. It's up to you guys.
more likely gold than anything else. They just said money. I would rather bring gold.
Okay.
I'm not gonna
Mhm.
lie, hearing bring gold and hot makes me think
I want to make a From Dusk Till Dawn reference, but I don't want Cliff banned from Twitch.
I know exactly what reference you're talking about, and fuck you.
Yeah, I know the reference too.
Cheech Marin just standing outside.
And it just gets worse and worse for a solid minute.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it does.
Like 100 gold coins.
That's actually where I gathered inspiration for this next
Oh
area.
God!
But not to that degree. Not to that degree.
Oh, thank God!
That's 10 platinum, Jared. So you'd subtract 10 platinum and change it to 100 gold.
Yeah.
I just converted all to gold.
As far as rations, seeing as a local government was kind of overthrown, they're holding a miniature celebration using food from their stockade. There is a table of like just pleasantries, good food. If you want to start picking up from that and wrap them up yourself.
Is there a store that's open?
A general store, of course. You can tell, however, at that current time that you hit the general store, you can see that there are a couple knocked out guards sitting like propped up against the windows. They are bound, gagged, and just kind of in the store front, but you can still get inside.
She's gonna say out loud if anyone is with her. I'm just gonna leave them there in case someone is really kinky. So, and then just walk right on in.
Okay.
I'm not dealing with that.
Okay.
That's a whole can of apples I don't want to open.
The store is named Basir's Bountiful Bounties, and you see a furbolg, little rotund, but he holds up his hand and twiddles his fingers as a greeting, and he says, "A very eventful morning. Hello."
What's a
Furbolg. Furbolg is kind of like a koala in humanoid form. That is the best way of putting it.
I immediately love him and want to carry him around.
He is big. He is, I think, bigger than you by a little bit.
Okay, well then you undersold with this guy.
Yeah, no, I said in humanoid form, a little rotund, but he is.
Humanoid form does not answer to bigger than a dragonborn.
Oh yeah, no, he is. Let me see what his numbers are. He is 6'3", 280 pounds, and his
also
fur.
like a normal koala then.
Yeah, so like a normal koala.
I would be able to tell you.
Does he have syphilis like koalas do?
No.
It's chlamydia, but
chlamydia.
try. Yeah.
That's not better.
Okay.
It's not really bad.
It's not really better.
Anyway.
Anywho.
That's that fact.
But
It's
he
just different.
Basir does seem very very cheerful. That there's a person wanting to partake.
Do you have any bags of holding by chance?
Well, with what we have generally required from the fall of man, and he kind of looks past you and kind of squints, and he goes, I think we might have something. Give me 1 second." He opens up this crate that someone looks like they just dropped off, and almost like a pawn shop, kind of goes digging through, seeing what he paid for. I think this is a bag of holding, and he holds it up, and it looks like a bag of holding.
I swear
Oh,
to
no.
God, if it's a fucking mimic.
No, trust me, that worse things than a mimic.
Does anyone have identify? Because that
The only magic caster in the group does not.
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You're a magic caster. Right. I forgot about
can
that.
you she's gonna like let's verify this before I pay for some shit.
Mm.
Ong, would you be so kind to double check that this is indeed a bag of holding?
Okay. Are you
I
gonna?
need to ritual cast this.
Okay.
Look at something else while I do so.
Does
Okay.
anybody have any umbrellas?
Seeing as we are in a wild magic area, On, give me a Arcana check. And umbrellas. Basir pulls out a couple parasols. They're a little bit smaller than umbrella, but they are much more thicker to prevent sun rays from coming down.
Yeah, I'll buy 2 of them.
Okay. That will run you 4 silver pieces.
24, what do I learn?
24. You learn that this looks, feels, acts like a bag of holding.
So it's a bag of holding.
This
The,
is a
you're
bag
you're
of
you,
holding.
you're using verbiage to make me doubt that this is not
This is a
that there's
bag
a
of
catch to
holding, yes.
You guys,
that there's a
you,
catch to
the,
this.
the catch is you guys are in a magic deprived area.
Oh, that's right. So this shit
It
could go haywire.
could go haywire. It could be a bag of holding. Doesn't mean it's gonna act like a bag of holding when
Okay,
you reach a new
cool.
place.
So do I know that it's not like 100% guaranteed to be a bag of holding?
As mentioned before, it looks, acts, feels, and has the respective markings. It's just in an area like this, it may act differently.
I
So,
know,
yes.
but
Yes.
okay. All right, cool. I'm gonna relay this. Like a haywire.
How much are you asking for this?
I've got a few of them in this box. 200 gold pieces.
That sounds cheap for a bag of holding.
Mm-mm. Actually, it's expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Half that because it's unreliable in this area and we have a deal.
Give me a persuasion check. Because you're cutting the cost by half. That's gonna be a pretty meaty DC.
19.
19. He rolls his eyes and he says, "Fine, but you're taking this too." And he puts what looks to be a mace onto the table.
And why would I take something that from someone who wants to get rid of it?
I haven't been able to sell it.
And why is that?
Mm-hmm. Just trying to get rid of the junk. Replace it with better stock.
Does he have
Stories.
enough parasols for everyone?
I'll say yeah, sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna flick him a solid gold coin then. Can we call that even?
Gold coin for how many? Everybody?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. It'll be 5
silver pieces
for 2, and it's 10 silver to the gold, so it'd only be 5 per gold.
Does this mace have any markings that would indicate that it is abnormal?
Yes, it has magic runes on the side of the grip area.
Cool.
So if you're wanting one for everybody, including your mounts, which I'm assuming you would want one for your mount, I don't know why, but it would be 1 gold, 4 silver for everybody.
Wait, what is Key looking for?
I'm buying parasols for everyone.
Good parasols.
Oh, thank you.
Those are, but Ong looks kind of at Finvia. It's kind of at like, hey, you want me to check this too? And he kind of like reaches out.
We've already spent an hour in here trying to buy bags.
So you're telling me that a storekeeper doesn't know why this isn't selling and is just willing to give this away
Yes.
and make no money off of this in a place where there's a guild designed to steal stuff to resell it to make more money?
Precisely.
Why not give it? Why not give it to them?
They don't want it either. It's a +1 mace. It does me no good.
Does he actually say it's a +1 mate?
Yes. Yes, he does. I mean, I could
I'm
say
gonna
it's a
check the-
I could say it's a masterworked mace, but that's incorrect verbiage for this game. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna
Go ahead.
Yeah, but it
fucking
makes
inside
no
check the shit out of that. You're telling me a guild that is relying on stealing stuff doesn't want it? Yeah, nah.
Go ahead.
You did just say they want to steal stuff and then resell it, and if they can't resell it, then they just want to get rid of it because it's taking up unnecessary space.
Yeah.
Do I roll Arcana again?
No,
hold on.
I'm inciting check. I'm inciting him. 22.
22. He's being earnest. He's being honest about it. But if you want to
This was
roll,
not what I was doubting.
if you want to roll,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Are you going to spend another 10 minutes to do identify?
Yes.
Okay. As you're doing this, he
Oh,
is getting a little bit peckish. But go ahead and roll your
I got a nat 20.
You got a 20.
So yeah, so it's
It-
20 plus a 7.
Through all intents and purposes, it shapes up to be a +1 mace.
All right, you have a deal. I'll
It looks normal, but I don't know. I can't read the runes, can I?
Do you understand Dwarvish?
What?
Dwarvish.
No.
No?
fuck.
Okay. Then no, you don't understand the runes, but you do know that they are imbued with magic. That's about it.
Oh, I read Dwarvish.
Okay.
Oh, dwarvish.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, you said orbish.
No, Dwarvish. If you're taking a look at it, all it pretty much says is Siegebreaker.
Okay, so
You-
I
you
will.
have a
I'll
deal.
take a quick look, and then I'll quickly be like, "Oh yeah, it says Skullbasher on it."
I'm not even questioning if that's true or not. You have a deal.
Okay. So go ahead and mill 100 gold pieces. You have yourself a bag of holding and a +1 mace.
Any
I'd
other
also
magical
like to
items?
get a bag of holding.
Other magical items, he hasn't really had a chance to dig through what's been pawned to him. So it will be 3 random items that I'm going to roll right now.
If he also has another bag of holding, I think I'd like to grab one as well.
I'm proficient with the mace. What the hell?
It's a simple weapon.
Okay, all right. First one, he pulls out in this little, what looks to be aluminum box. He pulls out this bottle, and it looks very full, as if it has more than one unit of what it is. But he says, this potion looks like it'll be a good time. And it is like a looks Sunny D-ish. That's the best way of putting it. The second item he pulls out, it is a locked box. The box itself seems magical, and the lock itself also seems a different form of magic. The third is a rolled 100 on 100. He pulls out an entire ream of beads of fireballs. So
Wow.
Beads of fireball.
yeah, so it is a necklace with 7 charms on it. Each one can cast fireball.
I would definitely grab that.
Okay, that one is gonna be roughly 1,500 gold.
I wasn't saying I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I was saying whoever's looking at it, I would
Yeah.
suggest buying it. Is
Socks,
all.
it's up to Socks whether what he wants
I'm
to do.
not saying. Listen, listen. I'm paying for the maze, and I can't wield it because I don't have any strength mods. So it's up for grabs from me. So listen, anyone else could buy it, but
Okay.
It's up to Socks. Socks, it's up to you. Cause I'll buy it if you don't want it.
Oh, I don't need the fireball.
Would I
underkill.
have to attune to?
Nope. You literally just rip it off the.
You just rip it off and toss the bitch.
Okay. Hold up. I have an idea then. Can we share it?
Yeah, it has 7 beads that can be split between them, and I believe. Oh, it was Kier. Kier has a bead of fireball in their pocket. So,
Oh.
yeah, Kier still has a bead of fireball as well.
I'm gonna offer. Does anyone want the mace? Tell me now.
But I don't think I can wield it, and he has a scimitar. So
Q, you want the +1 mace?
Nah, I'm good. My hand axe's pretty good, so.
I'll take it.
Okay, you can add a +1 mace.
And
we'll
I know.
look at,
I know
oh,
that
sorry,
it's fine. I know that it doesn't have attunement as it's ready, but if you are gonna equip it, it is attuned to you. It is taking an attunement slot.
The mace?
The
Fuck
mace.
it, why not?
Okay.
There's more to this a mace that meets the eye.
Of course.
Yeah.
But Ong will look at what's your character's name? Q.
Von
Moore. Yes. I don't know why I wanted to put a D. Von Moore.
I don't know.
Vonmore.
VONMOR. Von Moore.
Vonmore. All right. Ong will look at Vonmore. I see you show interest in this. Would you like to share? You can take 4 and I'll just take 3. We can split the price 50-50.
That works.
Okay. 750 gold pieces or 75 platinum.
Okay. Does he have a poncho?
Wait, how many platinum?
Poncho?
75.
Something very similar, like a drab cloak, where all you do is just throw it over your shoulders.
Yeah, throw that in with the parasails and my half of the fire.
Okay, so for
25 platinum, right?
75.
75.
75 platinum. I thought. Wait, hold up.
750.
100
You
and
put it.
something gold.
So it's 750 gold each. It's 1,500 gold total.
Oh, it's 700. I thought it was the whole thing was like 100 something. Okay, cool.
No, no. He ain't that cheap.
It's fine with me. I'll take it.
Let me roll that as well. Okay.
What else did he have again when you're done rolling?
A potion with 3 charges in it. Don't know what it is. And a magical locked box. About maybe 2 feet by 1.5 feet tall.
How much for the box?
The box, he doesn't know what it is, and he's just gonna sell it at what he paid for plus maybe 30%. So he's gonna probably charge about 600 gold.
Oh,
Insight?
Insight, go ahead.
19?
19. You can tell he paid very little for it, and he is just marking it up a little bit, just so he can make a profit. So he is being earnest about it. He doesn't know what it is. He hasn't had a chance to look at it yet.
Can I? Oh, sorry, Socks. Did you have something you wanted to do? I don't want to be rude.
Do I have any way of telling what this is? Like,
The box itself?
yes. Like, does it have any defining features or anything that I might have heard of, or my parents might have heard of, or anything that I would know?
Through your passive investigation, it is a sleek box. It almost looks like obsidian, but it seems like it's much more chiseled and like shined up onyx. It has very few etches of runes, almost as if they were stretched to fit the entire thing with as least amount of coverage as possible. When you touch it, it feels cool to the touch, but that is pretty much everything you can get off of just visionary or other perceptive.
I'll give you 500.
Deal.
Sweet, thank you.
Mm-hmm. You now have a pretty big box. It's kind of heavy.
Can you just buy
Can Ong figure? Can Ong? He has an investigation of +7. That's +7. Would he be able to figure out kind of like what it is? I guess just based off of his experience.
With the 17 on the over under as passive, You can tell that there is a little bit of lead mixed into this.
I
So,
will turn to Sock's character. I'm still learning the names here.
That's all right, Laura.
names.
Are you sure you would not like for me to investigate this?
Oh, you're more than welcome to. I just
And
if I'm trying to buy something and I know they're marking up the price, and she'll try and say this a little quietly, but I try and end the deal as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Understandable. Ong will turn to the dealer before the money's exchanged. Dealer, so far for about 2 items now, I have identified them, or at least partially done so. Seems like I will have to do it with a third. You are selling us items you have no idea the price and cost of.
Yes.
Can you at least mark it down for this one? Since I will be identifying this as well. Doing work that's... Please, no offense is intended. It seems you cannot.
He kind of leans onto his countertop, and he puts one hand in another, and he says, "Buy it or don't. It doesn't really stop me any."
Fair enough.
I buy
He'll
it.
turn to... Yeah, he'll
Okay.
let Socks do
So
it.
for Q, with your halfway poncho and all the parasols, as well as half of the beat of fireballs, you are paying 753 gold pieces, or 75 flat with 3 gold.
Do we get dice?
Rations. He kind of picked up, I will say, 3 rations from the open spread of the siege of a nobleman.
So 753 gold.
Yes.
I think that's all I need. If anyone else thinks of anything before I remove the gold from my inventory now.
Just gonna buy. You have like a small, just a regular ass dagger. Nothing special. A regular ass dagger.
Yes, he has a regular ass dagger. No magic feeling, no nothing.
Specifically for asses,
It
it's a
is
regular ass dagger.
that is gonna be I think 5 silver pieces for a regular ass dagger.
The hilt just looks like peach.
It's a.
All right,
It just
I'll give
smells
him a.
bad.
Oh,
I'll
it's a
give him.
kidney dagger.
I'll give him a gold piece. I'll give him a gold piece and tell him to keep the change. I don't want silver pieces.
Okay.
That was my issue every time I was trying to buy something. It was like 4 silver. I'm like, oh, what else can I add to this?
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep it. I don't want silver payments.
Okay.
Yeah, I hate that too. Does he have another bag of holding?
No, he does not. As of right now, he does not. But people seem to be now coming in with things that they have looted from the nobleman house.
Anything that would look kind of nice?
There's a couple
That's
pieces.
a couch.
One person's got
Oh.
a really nice looking armoire chair that they're dragging behind. Another one
Is there
has
any nice doors that they ripped off their hinges?
no, not yet. Not yet. They're still working on the vault door.
Wait. Okay, I'll put my greed aside.
Okay.
Nah, Ong's house has plenty of very fancy chairs.
Yes.
He doesn't need another one.
A couple.
Anything else besides a chair?
A couple are bringing in some really nice looking vases. One has a rolled up rug. It seems like they are just trying to pawn it off to whoever will buy it.
Anything antique, something that might be unique that he can send home?
Give me a history check on just natural, just from glance.
This is a very small surface I'm working with here. History check. What do I have for history? +3. Will a 17 do anything?
17.
Keep rolling
Some of
low.
the stuff that other people are bringing in does have age. It's just it's undetermined on where it aged at, so you are unknown to whether or not it is recent for this place or distant for another. Some things look old, but it's hard to tell.
Well, he won't waste anyone's time right now. If anything, he'll just come back later.
Okay.
That's
So he'll just turn, take just a quick glance, and just look back as if he never looked in the first place.
As I would assume you're the first one out of the store, Ong?
No. Well,
I am.
You're
he's
the first one?
walking with everyone.
Okay.
He's walking with everyone.
Well, if Finvia is the first one out, you see AE kind of looking a little disheveled again.
Who?
AE, the android that's been following you and been kind of quiet recently.
You okay there, bud?
Yes, I am fine. There is, however, and he signals to the rift that's kind of swirling inside of his stomach. And he just kind of gestures to it. And he says, "It's very fluctuating. It, I suppose it would be the same as a stomach ache for you."
Yeah, I'm not going to try and contemplate a stomach ache with quantum mechanics and physics and how they correlate, but I
It's-
wish I hope you feel better.
It's got nothing to do with mechanics. It's magic.
But that's exactly what she will say because she is not a magic person.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
To be fair, the only difference between magic and mechanics is how well we understand it.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
As
Yeah.
Tony Stark said, science is just magic we don't understand. Magic is just science we don't understand.
Okay.
Ong will does he notice this interaction, or
Uh,
is he?
You can
He's kind of like walking outside with everyone.
yeah, you can see AE looks a little disheveled. His digital face mask does look a little askew.
He kind of just walks over to AE and kind of just puts his hand on her shoulder and kind of has a look of what's wrong.
You touch him. I need.
Oh no.
Wrong trips, falls, and die.
I need a charisma saving throw.
Well,
If it's against charm, do you already know?
Yep, I know. It is not a charm.
Oh god, I got another net 20. Wow, I got two in one session.
You feel like it is pinpricks against your fingertips. You feel as if something is wanting to crawl up it along with those pinpricks, but you manage to slowly pull your hand away. AE's face goes completely blank, and the rift inside of his stomach stretches his body, contorts it almost. You see a gloved hand of leather come stretching it out from the rift, closing tight. You can hear the leather crunching within their grip, and you hear a bell far off in the distance. The hand begins to show elbow, a long, what looks to be a sleeve of leather, as now the rift begins to open up and allow more of this individual, this humanoid, to climb through. Long black hair, a hat, very flat, very broadened, a very small rim, pale white skin, eyes completely blank. The coat itself almost looks like a duster as he begins to get his torso out. And as he takes one giant leap to basically land in front of everyone, he looks up with these pale white eyes. And he scowls at each and every one of you. Where am I?
the fuck did we do?
A new hand touches the beacon. What's all, dude?
He stands at a good 5'11", and
Oh, I'm taller.
yeah, you're taller by a little
100%. Clump over, intimidate. Hello, who are you?
bit. You attempt to intimidate. Go ahead and give me an intimidation check at disadvantage.
Oh, that's not looking good. Oh, that's 2 3s, so it's a 4.
That's a 4. He is going to use frightful. What is it? Frightful presence. I need a wisdom save from Laura.
Nora.
Faith
Does
and
he see
Nora.
this happening?
22.
Yeah,
You
we're
managed.
all outside.
You managed to stave off this very, very stiff-looking gentleman. When you can hear the leather crunching within his fingers once more, and
Is this malicious?
he looks malicious, but Finvia's
I'm right
what's it
next
called?
to him too.
Warning.
Like I'm right
Yeah,
in front of
yeah.
him.
Your blade of warning is not procking.
Bow of warning, but yeah.
You know what
I also have a blade of warning, dumbass.
I meant. Sure.
I hate you.
I put my poncho on.
Yeah, your poncho looks nice.
Yeah.
I'm still in the pawn
Let's
shop.
go.
But this individual takes a very easy look around, and the best way of really putting it is to Quincy, me, maybe Socks, maybe Dice, maybe the rest of you. He kind of looks like the Undertaker.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Except like half a foot shorter, apparently.
Yeah, he is a bit shorter, but it looks pretty much spot on like him.
I lean
You
over
are
to
in
Sock.
Calimshan.
I lean towards
However-
Socks. I bet you he has a bum.
Bet you has a what?
Bum knee.
Oh, yeah. 5 concussions.
You are in Calimshan, but please answer a question of mine. Or actually, hers. Who are you? And why did you crawl out of our friend?
That doesn't sound fucked up in any way.
Yeah, the question kind of.
By the way, this is respect. This is
Yeah.
saying this
Of course.
absolute respect.
Of course.
Like he,
he
his tone hasn't changed. His tone doesn't change from respectful.
yeah,
Despite the
he takes a moment and tries to cycle the question, looks around, sees that there's just a madhouse around everybody, with looting a place, and he goes, I suppose I'm not supposed to be here. That's fine. I'll leave the same way I came in. And he looks toward the rift that is still kind of open. And as he heads out, he leaves behind a small trinket, about maybe 6 inches tall. Looks like an urn. But
I thought this one to be a championship belt.
no.
Can I kick it?
Yeah.
Like tentatively kick it.
You kick it?
Like kind of like poke it with my foot.
Oh,
Kind
yeah.
of like one of those like tentative like will it explode?
Yeah, it doesn't explode. It just sits there. It has a chain that allows you to wear it around your neck if you want to.
Is he gone?
He is gone.
Like can I cast it?
He went back in.
Then I'm just gonna cast identify on this thing before anyone touches the beacon.
And that was a 1 out of 1,000 chance on the Minor Arcana Destiny.
Was it the actual Undertaker?
Yes. I was just like, I shit. I made this. I'm asleep in my bed. But yeah, you cast identify on it. For the 10 minutes. It doesn't seem. It is magical, but it doesn't seem to be telling you what it is.
Okay. It's magical, but it's not telling me what it is. What is the point of this identify?
The point of the identify is to identify things. It's just some things are beyond your scope.
Or maybe just magic.
Well, that too.
Yeah. He'll I guess hold on to it until he can actually identify this thing. He'll just put it like in a pocket or something.
Okay.
He doesn't want anyone to get cursed or anything.
Okay. As you put it in your pocket, you have a faint smell of sage around you.
Oh, fuck me.
No, it's the good kind of sage. It's the kind of sage that
This is a good type of
Quincy's girlfriend would burn. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyways, AE seems to be returning back to normal. Everything that's procced over the last couple of days, he seems to be fine now.
I hand him one of the paracels.
Oh, he takes it, and he now has a bit of a bubbly look about him.
Can I touch him? Like,
Yeah.
just to...
Touch him? Yeah, you touch him.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Am I about to explode or
Nope.
smell of sage faintly?
No, it's just because you picked that up. You smell of sage.
Okay. So I smell of Quincey sage now. Alright, that's good to know.
Sure. Yeah. Sure.
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 As we all decide to leave, whenever that is, right before we do, I'm just
Wait,
saying this.
guys,
I'm just putting this
you
on
have
hold.
something?
Yeah, so about that, I'm still in the fucking pawn shop.
Okay. Yeah.
He's just looking at that rug coming in, and he's kind of wondering to himself, does it look like it would tie the room together?
The
Rug.
rug.
Somebody got it.
Okay. So the rug itself it looks very medium sized. It looks like it'll do well in a dining room, but not in anywhere bigger. It is very soft browns to what look to be nice, comfortable reds. Probably someplace near a fireplace might be. It's okay. It would tie a room together, but it also screams a little bit of the rug is here. Look at the rug.
Yeah, that's about the kind of rug he is looking for. So he'll just walk out to the guy and go like, yeah, so how does 15 gold sound for this?
Okay.
Sound like for this?
Yeah, he will sell it to you for 15 gold. He was expecting 10.
So, what if we just took everything they want to sell and just hand it over to Kobar and be like, we have some supplies for you if you want to furnish up the place?
That's up to you.
Well, he doesn't have a place to furnish, so it's like he'd have to.
Well, right, but when he's done building it, he's got to
Housewarming
furnish it.
gift. So
Yeah.
what you're thinking is a housewarming gift.
Yeah, like maybe if you were
And-
like, maybe here for later, but like I think if you gave it to him now, he'd just be like, well,
Yeah, what is he about to do with it?
Between the seven of us, we'll
Here,
just come in with
here's a
what he needs
reminder.
to set up a
Here's a
living room.
Here's a reminder of what you don't have anymore.
stone carries in the fireplace. Yeah, why not?
Yeah. A skull.
With 20-foot chimney.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah, exactly.
The skull of a mythical creature never seen before or will be seen again. Yeah. Hard to replace stuff.
Actually, you know what? If we,
Wait, what happened?
I mean, doesn't one of us have sovereign blue or something?
Yeah. What happened? Wait, hold up. Like, did we ever find that skull?
No.
yeah, we lived in the desert.
Yeah. It was out there in.
I'm not
midst-
going back for it.
Okay. Fair enough.
And plus, even if I found it, it's his.
Yep.
I'm not taking his stuff.
Yep. But
Especially suspicious ass like liquor.
as you guys are.
Suspicious ass.
That's
like
because you're
what?
boring.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be a dignified elf, not a
Thief.
not a crack addict.
Not a piss
Not a
drinker.
what?
Dignified
I'm
elf
not
working for the
drinking off
Thief
of
Guild.
very suspicious alcohol.
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Oh
yes.
yeah. You still have
Olive
that.
oil? You mean olive oil?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a bottle of alcohol on the ground. Let me just pick this up and drink it. Like,
I mean,
That's a level of alcoholism I'm just not familiar with.
yeah, that's fair. Speaking of, what'd you say? What was that? Babe?
Oh, what?
Babe. You.
Oh, I was just laughing that it was olive oil, and then I was gonna make a joke about how he's gonna have an ass explosion later.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah. That it is. It has so
Oh,
much
shit.
probiotic and fiber in it. Oh my
Oh,
god.
the shit's my guy. Oh, the shit.
But you guys are heading out toward the next depot, or heading to the?
Yeah.
Okay.
so when everyone decides to leave, she's gonna stay back for a second. I'm assuming the guards are still knocked out, tied up, and gagged.
Actually, as you are heading out of the town, you are noticing all of the stateside guard are being replaced with just city folk with weapons.
So I'm gonna like wake up the guards that are knocked out, tied up, and gagged.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
She's gonna wake them up, ungag them, drop the dagger that she just bought, and be like, "All right, cool, figure it out," and walk off.
Why?
Because she wants to.
It's anarchy at its finest. It's a you want to survive, fight. Okay.
Sounds fun to me, right?
Sure, I will work on that a little bit later.
Oh god.
But as you guys are heading out of town, Dice,
Mm-hmm.
that orb you collected,
Yep.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength.
Yes, please.
Huh. 10.
10?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy.
That's his bed. We'll have to find another one.
At a pretty brisk pace comparative to your natural running speed, you are being pulled by your pocket, by your pack. That is the orb that is just being trying to be pulled from you, and you are being pulled in the direction that you were kind of heading in. But everyone,
In that case, we'll just let it happen for now.
yeah. So everyone can keep up with him. It is just he is being pulled, actively pulled.
Can we put the orb in the bag of holding so it doesn't have any effect on us?
Yeah,
You don't know I have it.
You
Yeah,
just
we
you
don't
just
know he has it.
you just
You left, remember?
It more so an experimental question than it is actually.
all right.
I was standing outside the door. I don't even know he has it. I wasn't looking in.
And there is a hydrate and a stretch and a wheel of misery popping through. Hang on, I gotta roll that.
I'm just gonna like tug on Finvia just to while she's doing her thing. I'm just gonna be like, it's kind of like a hey, look at that.
Yeah,
That's not good.
yeah. The bag is the bag that the orb is in is kind of being pulled. Oh, it's your pocket. Oh,
yeah.
Okay, then yeah, it is. It is basically your pants are wanting to be pulled off. Lack of better words.
Oh my god, it's in his pants.
Yeah.
Laura's just
We all
gonna-
just noticed a bulge popping out of Dex's pants, pulling
and
him
not
in the
just
direction.
erection. Oh my god, this man
Dice's character is encompassing the men have two brains statement.
Yeah, real talk. Like, oh my god.
You know, it's even.
This is gonna get demonetized very quickly.
Yeah, but remember what his class is. It gets worse.
Oh god, yeah. Okay. But as you guys are making your way, the orb kind of stops about 3/4 of the way there, and the sun begins to coast slowly down beyond the reaches of the dunes. It's feeling a little bit cooler. A cross breeze begins to pick up, and it feels way cooler than it did before, but it's still ridiculously hot.
Cliff,
Yes.
while we're on the way here, I was wondering, could Laura be trying to unlock her box?
Sure. Go ahead and give me. Do you have thieves' tools?
I don't think so, but I can punch really hard.
Okay, so you're gonna be breaking it.
Ooh.
I mean, if we notice her trying to open it.
Oh yeah, there's probably like a lot of fuck.
Yeah. Then I'll just be like, do you want help with that?
Yes, please.
All right, and I'll thieves tool it for her.
Okay. Go ahead and give me the roll.
Let's see. You. Okay, could be better, but could be worse. 15. 18.
18. It takes a little bit of fidangling, but as soon as you click it open and open it, the box is empty.
I thought I was gonna get checking the box.
She's gonna low key hide it real quick and be like, "Congratulations, Laura, you got," and then show the box.
Laura's gonna
Punch him,
take the box
please.
gently with both hands and be so fucking excited. It's a box for my trinkets.
My trinkets.
Exactly.
My baubles.
I'm gonna fill it up with rocks. Fuck it.
Let's go.
But yeah, the box is empty. It does look like it had a lining for a weapon, but nothing else in there.
Okay.
All right. As you guys make it to over a small little dune, as you begin to get into this small dust bowl, you see in the middle of it an oasis, very well kept and definitely out of sight in the very low dust bowl. You see a few palm trees, a few small spatades of water, a ship, grandiose. It looked to have once been an airship that was cleaved in half, that was repaired around this area, and it was turned into a casino. And upon, let me, bop,
I guess I forgot.
bop, bop, bop,
I guess I completely forgot that I actually did a boost of confidence, so I should have added a D4. So that 18 turned out to be a 22.
Okay. That's okay.
You unlocked it even harder.
Yeah,
Nice.
it is now really unlocked.
It's now super open.
As you approach what would be considered the front door of this crash ship, it has very interesting embroidery all around the outskirts, almost as if gilded with gold. The lights themselves look like they are the new technology that everyone is used to, Spectralight or cabled up with Spectralight. The warm glow of the entire ship definitely is an interest to see at close range, but you know that you wouldn't be able to see it any further than the dust bowl. As you get really close to it, the heat begins to intensify once more, as if the ship itself is radiating that heat. The drawbridge that goes down is smatted with a lot of sand, as if they stopped trying to clean it, but it leads up to a very clean entryway.
Is this where the Thieves Guild told us to go as well? Or at least offered me to go?
Offered you to go, yes.
Okay. Cool. Just want to make sure.
To be
Wait,
clear,
this
I gave
is not the artifact
Oop.
area.
Pause. What was that, Q?
I was gonna say, to be clear, I did give everyone. So you all.
Yeah, a nice little parasol.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, she'll put on
It's
her
a
parasol.
parasol.
I don't know what the parasol is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Umbrella. But as you guys make it there, you can hear that there's a lot of merriment, a lot of drinking, a lot of glasses clinking, a lot of uh, roulette tables spinning, a lot of various casino noises. Hmm.
Anyways.
Oh.
Um.
Well, 6 major characters, but you get.
I know. I know what you're. I know.
I'm not filling it up with just blank faces. That's not what I.
Who wants to go in first?
Wait, we've been here before.
Have you?
No, we haven't. No, we haven't.
Well, you've used the same map before. Let's put it that way instead.
Yeah, we used the same map before.
Yeah, I hadn't had a chance. I hadn't had a chance to get you guys here because you popped away, and I was like, I gotta figure out how to include a next scene. But it's fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. As you get a little closer, the noises get a little bit louder. It seems to be a good old party. It is packed brim to brim. You see on the far side, it is really noticeable, a very big suit-wearing fire elemental that seems to be doing both pit boss as well as floor manager. On his wrists, you see that he has these really interesting cufflinks, and they don't look like regular cufflinks. Aside from that, almost every table is full of people. But alas, I don't have anything in my little sound library for just casino.
I found an hour of but submachine ASM answer too if you want.
What was that, Dice?
I'll find you an hour of slot machine ASMR and send it to you if you need casino noises.
No, I'm good, thanks.
I'm always surrounded by casino noises. I have a feeling he's kind of low-key tired of it.
Oh, yeah.
And people say I have a bad sense of humor.
As you guys begin to kind of fold in, now the fire elemental seems to be aware of your presence and kind of just looms around nonchalantly. He adjusts his collar, adjusts his very small tie, and he just kind of keeps an eye on you guys.
Alright, well, if he's not stopping us, I'm gonna see if I can't get some drink.
The bar, you can tell, is on the second floor, up over in the. I keep forgetting the front of the ship name, but front of the ship.
The bow.
Is it the bow? I don't know.
It's the bow.
I don't know. I I learned all that nautical stuff back in 4th grade. I don't know.
It is the
nothing.
bow.
Oh,
The bow.
thank you.
It is the bow.
Okay.
The bow of the disciple.
But
Badass.
there is a Leonin that kind of looks like a tiger dependent, but he serves up drinks just as quick as you order them. He seems to be doling it out. You guys are at the three card dragon table, and as soon as you guys place yourselves there, he immediately takes over the dealer position, and he looks down at all three of you, the one person that's there as well as you two, and he goes, So, my glorious individuals, my adventurers. What brings you into, my side of the woods?
She's gonna pull out the little card, little envelope, kind of just slide it over.
Oh, you're doing that. Well, I can appreciate you. And he slides the card back, leaving a bit of very light scorch marks on the top. But alas, you are not going to be fixing anything today. You are not going to be taking what is mine.
I was just told to come here. I don't know. I was just given this and said, come here for an apology.
I owe no one nothing. And even with the boisterous voice over the crowd, even you guys at the bar can hear this. You want to take what is mine, thinking that is an apology on my front. No. No, I don't think you will. I think you are going to play me for your lives, if you honestly want what is mine, as the apology I so justly need to give.
She's gonna, that entire monologue, she's been rolling her eyes, doing the little mouth chatter
Okay,
motion.
if you do that in front of him, give me a. Yeah, screw it. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Where's my d20? Oh, there it is. 17.
17. Your seat was hot, and you hop off of it to only take 1 point of fire damage.
Evasion.
No, that's right, evasion. So you take none.
You know what? That's fair.
And he just kind of he puts his elbows onto the table, and he puts his hands over one another and puts his chin on top of his hands, almost mockingly, and he goes, I'm sorry, is my story bothering you? Is it boring you?
Uh, boring is a very apt word. I'm just here because I was told to come here.
Yeah.
I don't know what's here. I don't know what we're supposed to be doing here.
Oh, you weren't told. Of course they would leave you in the dark. You want these. And he turns his wrists to show the cufflinks.
Do we, Laura? Do we want those?
What? What?
Do
She
we
actually
want
just
those?
says that. Like, she's like, wait, what?
Those are the artifacts. Jesus, Oasis bring money. All right, fair enough.
No, so having a poncho
Oh.
and parasails, and this is the heat they were talking about? Damn it.
Yep.
Well, leave us
Hot,
a
hot,
clue to
hot.
the artifacts, but fair enough.
Yeah, Laura's gonna wink her eye at the fire elemental and be like, "So you're the hot that was mentioned, sorry."
Ooh.
I suppose, but he kind of you can tell he doesn't know how to maintenance flirting. Yeah, he just kind of takes one of the cards off the top of a deck and flops it out. Four of spades doesn't really matter much, and he goes, "So you're here for something that I can't provide unless we fight." And I'm gonna be quite honest. It took me a while to get this. You want to save the magical weave and all that. I don't care if it goes. It does not bother me. So,
Aren't you
hmm?
aren't you made of magic?
I was gonna ask the same exact question. You beat me by 1 second.
You,
I was
but so Finvia, seeing as you're close enough, do you ask that question?
Yeah, since Dice is at the bar, I'd be the one to have to ask that question. Yeah.
No, I am not made of magic. I am not made of the weave. I am just as coarse as you and, well, everyone else here. It goes, I stay alive. I become one of the strongest things in this world.
You know, I think the last person said that, but I don't remember. He died. Shit.
Are you bluffing that or?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and give me a deception check.
I really should be the one doing this.
What's that?
Can someone else please do this? Anyone else want to fucking hop in here?
Yeah, my guy will grab whatever drink is nearest to me if it isn't actually his and just walk over here.
Okay.
19 total.
19 total?
You said wait, did you say persuasion or deception?
Deception. Because you're deceiving
That's
him.
it's still a +1.
Okay. So 19?
Yeah.
He wraps his hands around the four of spades and just twiddles it around his fingers, and you can now smell that the card is catching. And he looks at this individual coming up. You look like your normal golden dragonborn self.
Mm-hmm.
He looks over and he goes, "You do raise a very interesting question of who are you and why should I give a damn? Not for my sake, but for your own."
Pointed at Dice, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I am Aurelian, and you absolutely shouldn't give a damn about me, other than the fact that I have in fact helped many people in several major towns around the fine continent get very rich.
Oh, look at you, local hero. What does that
I never claimed as much.
Oh, but someone obviously is your fan. Someone obviously gives a damn if you were to disappear.
No, I don't think they would.
I'd care.
See? That's one more than a lot of people have in this time.
Because
But
I had to go get you last time.
all right. Now, you wanna take care of something, that's fine. You want these, that's fine. But you're playing in my house, and the house always wins. So if you are understood with that, we could play a nice little game.
Roblox?
What's the game?
He pulls out a brand new deck of cards, places it smack dab in the center. Something just so simple. High card wins.
He said highest card wins.
Mhm. And he begins to dance that four of spades that is now slowly starting to char. And he
Ong is just gonna come up behind and just look at the fireball curiously, just discreetly but curiously.
and he goes, "All it will take is just one of your souls. It ain't nothing major. You're wanting something that can bend time and space? Well, let's see if you have the luck to do it then."
I really want to. Yeah.
You're
So
gonna
I'll really just look at him and go. So you want you need a soul. You want a soul.
Okay. All right.
He asks him that.
He wants a soul. He wants to.
Yeah, sure, we can make a deal, and then he'll just reach into his pocket and pull out the glass ball, the ball from last time, and
Okay.
put it on the table.
Okay. When you put it on the table, the elemental kind of leans down and just very carefully, very gingerly picks it up, and he inspects it, and he says, Now, where on earth did you find this?
In a chest.
Well, I guess dungeon delving does have its proper motives. And he's still just kind of flabbergasted. He seems to be a little lost about it. And he puts it back down and he says, "Fine, I guess you can play for it." And he flips over a card. Go ahead and, seeing as you're the one who put up the stakes, go ahead and roll me a d20. Just a flat
Oh.
d20.
Good luck.
Bountiful luck if you roll a natural one, just in case.
Thanks. 13.
13. You both flip over your cards. He has a 6 of clubs while you flip over a jack. And he kind of drums his
roll.
fingers and he kind of, you see that he sweeps his hands through his hair and he well, what could be considered hair. I guess it's just flame. But he says, "Fine, a deal is a deal." And he takes off only one of the cufflinks, and when he sets it down on the table, it kind of has the same length as a short sword comparative.
Jesus Christ.
God damn.
I'm just gonna if I do a boost of confidence, is that cheating?
Yeah, I would say it only helps with ability checks, attack rolls. It will not help with the luck. But he now has the glass orb in his possession, and that was for
Whoa.
one of the artifacts.
And how many cufflinks does he have?
Yeah, it's just a 2. So
Oh, okay, got it.
one-
So I'll put down the soul trinket, another soul trinket for me.
Oh, okay. He kind of drums his fingers over it, and he goes, "You lot are very, very interesting. All right, fine. I did say I'd made the stakes of a soul. I guess I've got no right to argue. Go ahead and roll your d20.
Also, by the way, I'm gonna look for cheating on his part. I want to know if he
All right.
percent in any way that's suspicious. I want to know. I want to know immediately if he cheats.
All right. You are keeping an eye on him. Go ahead and give me an investigation or perception check.
Oh, my investigation is high as shit.
Okay, go ahead with it then.
Laura's just sitting there really confused about why we have so many souls in our pockets.
Yeah, that's
As
that.
a party.
He is also very confused about it, but he's not going to ask questions because adventuring.
Laura's gonna ask questions. She's like, "What? What the fuck?"
I don't know.
21. A dirty 21.
17.
17 on your half. Okay. And what was the roll on the investigation?
21.
You do see that he is very quick with the card flip. He doesn't have much of a sleeve, and he seems to be playing quite earnestly. Honestly.
I'm still gonna keep my eye on him. I want to know cheating. I want to know if he uses magic. I want to know it all.
And 17, both you guys flip over your cards. One's a queen. Yours, a queen of hearts, is queen of diamonds. You rolled a 17 as well. All right. I suppose we'll just make the same stakes again. Go ahead and roll another d20.
17 again.
Okay. During this time, you do notice there seems to be a slight flick of his wrist when he flips over the card. And he has an ace, which is considered high in his casino. And what did you roll?
17.
17. You roll a jack.
How the fuck do you roll a jack?
Shut up. Shut
Your
the
humor is
fuck
rude.
up.
Your humor is rude and the extreme.
But
I love it.
the flick of the wrist does seem a little odd that he managed to do it like that, but as far as you can tell, it was clean. He took off the top of the deck and flicked it over. Didn't seem very odd. Oh, tough luck, doll. And he takes the soul coin and crushes it within his fingertips.
Oh yeah, let's see if that was gonna be my plan. It was gonna be like, oh no, and then crush it and let the soul go.
What's it call it? It didn't seem suspicious though, right?
Nope, just really odd that he added a little bit of flair to it. But
Was that already not suspicious? But I will trust in you. I'm not gonna I won't say anything for now.
Now, how about something that's a little more alive? I can use a little bit of kitcheneering work. Who's willing to put up a little bit? Come now, come now. You guys make it way too hard.
Oh, okay. I'll bet my soul if you let me be the one to deal the cards.
He kind of drums his fingers along the ash that was once the soul trinket.
The house always wins, you said. Or is it because you're dealing?
What an interesting motive. Fine, I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll 2d20.
Wait, before that, can I inspect the cards?
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to inspect the deck to make sure there's like, you know,
One of each card, no doubles, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
I'll assist. If I can.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll it at advantage.
16.
16.
And thanks for the advantage. The first one's a 4.
As you begin to dig through the cards, they seem well shuffled, but they also seem kind of stacked deck, if that makes sense, where there are some high cards in some weird spots, but it could be coincidence.
Laura will fully shuffle the cards like
I
100%.
was gonna say. Yeah.
Okay. As in front of you, the elemental just seems to have a cheerful disposition. He says, even though you might be taking both of these, it does not bother me. You aren't going to save a damn thing.
Who knows?
Why are you trying so hard?
I'm having fun. Besides, I've already got me a couple pieces that I could definitely take over. I could take that orb.
So why are you trying so hard to keep the cufflink if you truly don't care about it?
It's fun to have. Trust me, once you put them on, I guarantee it, you're going to enjoy them. The short sword, like, it has this weird, like, it looks like a halo sword, but it's not quite. It's much more rounded and rotund. And so at the very end, it has like these little ball points, kind of like a bobby pin, but it's bladed. It's a very strange build, but that's kind of how it is. All right, go ahead, roll out your cards. No cheating now, and he's going to keep
You too.
Well, he's going to keep an eye on it. Oh wait, are you dealing his as well, or are you?
Yeah. I'm holding the cards to deal like to each of us.
Okay, go ahead and roll d20s. His will be first.
Oh wait, so I roll for him?
Yeah, because you're dealing them.
Which dice is my shit dice? Come on today.
Moving over here so I can look at his cards a little bit.
He
better.
got a 6.
You got a 6. Okay.
I got a 20.
Let's go!
As the card flops down, and yours is an ace, his is a 3 of clubs, and he goes, well, all right. I agreed to your terms. And he takes off the second cuffling, puts it with the other one, and they almost seem very magnetized toward one another. And he says, all right, now that you have those, are you going to slay me? Are you going to keep playing? Are you going to play some money? Because I do run a very humble establishment.
Do you have a gift shop?
What was that?
Do you have a gift shop?
That's in the plans, but no, not as of right now.
I also interested in this small he Aurelian will ask now that his first name has been put out there, and gestures towards it.
So you're basically asking about it?
Mm-hmm.
He picks it up again if it's still out there.
Yeah.
Okay. He picks it up again and he says, sometimes being alive forever can cause some crazy people. And he kind of raises it up toward the spectral light lamp and he looks through it to do some really crazy things. Now, I'm unsure of the want or need that this thing has. Just touching it feels like it has a desperation. I don't know who's in it. Don't really care. Just would have been nice to add to the collection, you know.
What about the random woman that's
The
been keeping
collection?
cards this entire time?
The random woman. She has just been sitting there, kind of enjoying the show. The white-haired half elf has just been kind of enjoying her time. She is a little bit drunk, but she
And we all.
does look a little like an adventurer, like she's
Speak
was
for
coming here for
themselves.
something. Yeah. But she does not seem to have anything in excess.
Huh.
She's just hanging out.
Okay. Continue with the conversation. Didn't mean to interrupt.
The collection?
Connection between what?
Collection.
Connection of what?
He mentioned the collection.
Oh,
Collection.
oh, collection. Well, that's for me to know and you never to find out. I have my personal reasons for the things I do, as well as you did just play for your souls. Well, attempted to, anyways.
I would like to, like,
Attempted in one, I would like to point out.
I guess. No, that's actually. I guess Aurelian feels like he's found a mark essentially, so he'll kind of try to keep prodding at this collection. That well, so it's kind of well. I mean, it's just as I mentioned, I've heard that a lot of people make a lot of money. Which is technically the truth, but that's a separate story, like out of character. Anyway, so I just when I hear somebody says they have this collection that it would be nice to have a soul to add to it, all this stuff. It really gets my attention now, and I would really like to know more about it because you seem like the kind of person who I could really help take it to the next level.
He kind of just gives you a look. You can tell he's not trying to gauge you. He is kind of gauging around you. He is trying to figure you out. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Good. That's a plus 12.
Oh.
In the meantime,
25.
25.
Ooh, nice roll.
But what was that, Finvia?
Oh, I was just in the meantime. She would just lightly flirt with the half elf.
Okay,
Jesus Christ.
While this whole thing is going on.
Yeah, the half elf is picking up what you're putting down, but she seems to be preoccupied with another.
Okay, try.
Yep. But with the persuasiveness of dice, he leans once more back down, arms completely coating the table, the fabric that's on the table beginning to just melt away to leave the wooden underneath. And he says, "Now, you come into my house. Take what is mine. Fairly, I will."
One.
No, you got both.
No, I know. I was saying one, as in
one.
instead of take one.
Oh, yeah. But you're expecting me to give you all these answers? Fine. I'll give you what. Yes, I do play for people's souls. It's a little hobby of mine. It's something to do. Sure, it makes me a little malignantly evil, but it ain't harmful if they're doing it to themselves. Some people don't have very much left. Some people have a lot to lose, and they don't realize it until they run into me. Others realize that exact fact 2 seconds before, well, the collection.
Last I checked, that's called manipulation.
And
manipulation among friends.
And last I checked, that is not my problem. You come here, I don't leave. People come here, I still don't leave. If you are here in my house, in my casino, in my grand royal bar, then of course I'm going to be a little bit more hospitable. I'm going to adhere to what the players want. They want their wildest dreams, which I could provide. But alas, the house seems to win a lot more back in the day. More than today. Is there anything else you need out of me, or are you going to just continue to berate me for my actions?
She'll take the cufflinks.
They are two short swords.
Oh, then she'll take the short swords.
Yeah, they are not really meant as he was just wearing them as cufflinks, but as you pick them up, they seem drawn to each other, and there are these little circular rounded bracelets that you put your basically kind of like the VR controllers for the PlayStation VR 2.
Oh,
Lanyards.
Yeah, not lanyards. Like it has like a rounded reached area, so they hold funny and they look funny, and then it splits off into two, like a two-pronged fork, lack of better words. But they, when you put your hands in them, they seem to be very attracted to one another, like magnetically.
Can I put them together?
You put them together, they now will not come apart.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Is it still a short sword, or did it turn into...
Nope, it is two short swords, but kind of stuck together for now. He very easily goes, "Oh, yeah, you don't know what they do you? You don't know what world-ending things those can do. It's cute. It's real cute. And I bet you're going to be..."
She's just gonna curse in Sylvan.
He's going to smile. And he says...
There's no shot you know Sylvan.
He does know Sylvan.
That's fucking bullshit.
He knows 12 languages, Sylvan being one of them. But he smiles and he goes, "Oh, okay. So, what do you want to know about those that you're going to be given to someone who probably knows a lot less about them?"
Considering you've told us all of nothing about these.
He smiles wider.
Go on. That was supposed to lead into you starting the explanation.
Okay. All right. Fine. I suppose I could tell you a little bit of something about him. Who is this going to? Answer that question of mine, and I'll give you the full rundown.
A client.
Oh, you have client confidentiality when you're playing for souls? Come now.
Some big dude with a Chiosentian accent. We don't really know that much more about him.
Big guy. Okay.
Someone who actually wants to help the world.
Help this world? It's gonna crumble right below your feet. Fine, I suppose I can tell you. Those things are manacles for people like me. They can be used to taper us down, keep us chained up, power us down, I guess you can call it. But do you know what you're gonna be tapering down with these? I didn't think so. Get the hell out of my bar. And he just rolls his shoulders as he stands up to a full, his eyes just kind of glazing over to everyone who's at almost every other table. And as he steps back, he steps to the bottom of this staircase and folds his arms very nonchalantly over his chest. By the way, enjoy your free drinks. It's the least I can do for you. I guess hospitality.
When he says that, I make sure to get 2 more pitchers of beer, and then I accidentally trip and pour them on a poker spelt.
Okay, yeah, it soaks it right. It soaks it right up, and he does notice this, and he just there anything else you want? Go on. Things can be
You have
repaired.
any,
Oh.
you have any nice rocks?
Nice rocks.
Yeah.
Whatever is laying around the ship. I don't carry rocks on me, I'm afraid.
I'll look for rocks.
Okay. It's easy to find.
Who are you again?
The elemental?
No, just kind of like a sarcastic thing.
He doesn't want to respond to that. He just kind of now acknowledges that you guys have won and you guys are kind of yucking it up, and so he's just going to let you peruse, do what you need to do, but he is wanting you guys ultimately to leave.
For the record, I still haven't gotten. For what it's worth, I haven't gotten my apology yet.
For what?
She's just not going to respond to this. She's just going to leave.
And then in response to that, Ty's is gonna go, "Oh, big old man pouting like that. That's tragic."
Yeah.
Tragic.
And yet, when the weave finally leaves you all bare, who is it you're going to be running to help keep things afloat?
Definitely not a man pouting
Not
in the corner, but you know.
Yeah, not you.
Yeah, it almost sounds like you will have a choice in the matter.
Will just, he's kind of at the door.
Okay.
Barkeep, you got any nice rocks behind there?
No, I don't. No, I don't have any rocks. I have beers. I got booze. I got the hard liquors, but no rocks.
How much for a bottle of liquor?
And he looks over at the fire elemental. Just tell me what you want. It'll be yours.
The strongest stuff you have.
Okay, and he kind of leans over the bar top and looks down below in his stash, and he goes, I guess this would be the best one, and it is a bottle of dwarven fire mead. On the label it says burns like hell, stings like hell, and yes, you are gonna go to hell.
How much is this usually worth?
About 25 gold, give or take.
I'm gonna stick 3 platinum on the bar top, even though I know I'd have to pay for it. I'm gonna do that anyway.
Oh,
And I'm gonna pick up go away and pick up one of the poker chips or something that's on the table along the way. And that'd be my fancy rock.
okay. You pick up a 1 gold poker chip, and it's light purple. It has a very nice coloration. It feels like satin covers it.
Ooh. Okay, I'll take 2 instead then, if it feels nice.
Okay. What is Vonmore up to? Q?
Q.
Oh.
I did the drink. That was it. We're done leaving. But he doesn't want to fight me for destroying his poker table. We're good.
No, he can repair it. He can repair it. He's scowling at you. You can see he's literally burning holes through you for doing that. But he.
I'm gonna do the tear motion, like the crying motion on the way.
Yeah, just kind of shaking my poncho.
Actually, go ahead and give me an intimidation check, Vinvia.
Oh, you talk a lot of shit for someone who's 4 feet. Jesus Christ.
Yep, that's yeah.
Which table is the rigged one?
What?
Which table is the rigged one?
I would assume it's one of the ones up by the bar. So it probably
okay.
probably would be one of the.
Yeah, I would have just gone with the closest one so that I have to walk very far.
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. He unfolds his arms, kind of fixes his cuffs now that he doesn't have his cufflinks, and just leaps over to the door, and he is now staring down at you, fire just brimming off of his body, almost seeping through the clothing that he is wearing. And he says, "No, you ain't gonna win that way. I played you. You played me. I'll see you real soon." And he begins to turn around, and as he does, he goes, "Oh, now I know why you look familiar. Your sister popped in here not too long ago." And that's where we're gonna end today.
Oh, really quick, can I put down some platinum on the ruined poker table?
Sure.
For fixing it reasons. I'll put 7 platinum down on the table.
Okay.
Thank you. GG. Damn.
Why
Nobody would be
was he
talking
on the
smack.
table?
Because you broke it.
Because he was a dick.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
he
but
was
you
a dick.
He kind of, yes, but also at the same time he was being poked and prodded about his personal life, so I feel
At
like
least
I
he's
played
being
that well.
respectful about it.
Look,
Like, yeah.
I have,
He's
yeah,
a dick, but at least he's being respectful.
I have no respect for anyone who has soul manipulation. I'm just gonna point that out.
Yeah. But we're gonna do the wrap up. Thank you guys for joining us. Remember to check out our podcast every Wednesday at 7-ish Pacific Standard Time. Remember to check out everyone else's social links, or just go straight up into the Discord. We're all hanging out there. We're all having a good old time. I'm playing Destiny a lot more often just because I need something to keep my mind busy. Q has his socials. I think everyone else has their socials slowly building up. But hope you guys enjoyed it. And remember, at the beginning of days, at the beginning of weeks, at the beginning of months, at the beginning of years, remember to love one another. It's free to do. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.